Hello and welcome to highlights of the Great Sprint Classic of Brugge-De Panne. 152.7 kilometers today from Brugge to De Panne, affectionately known as the World Championship of Sprinters. A beautiful day in Belgium. Could Lara Gillespie of Ireland perhaps take the win, or new signing into Visma lead despite Martina Fidanza? But they're up against the likes of a two-time champion, last year's winner, Elisa Balsamo, but arguably the fastest sprinter in the world in Lorena Wiebes. Unfortunately, no wind for the riders today. On the famous course, we're looking at De Muren, which comes out of Verna. Normally, if there's crosswinds, it can be absolute decimation in the peloton, but a very technical run in towards the finish. Everything in the Brugge-De Panne shouts for a bunch sprint. It was going to be tough for anyone to get away. Plenty of attacks early on in the day, but nothing really managing to stick until Great Britain's Millie Cousins of the Fenix de Koning team and Eleanor Peroni of Team Roland going clear. Their gap really not going much more than 35 seconds. The sprinters teams behind all looking to try and keep things under control. Canyon SRAM have Chiara Consoni. For Fenix de Koning themselves, they had Julie de Wilder. It was around 45 kilometers to go where Cousins and Peroni were swept up by the peloton. The big question was, did anyone have a late attack in the legs, or were the sprinters teams going to control things for a bunch kick? There was a crash for Chiara Consoni of the Canyon SRAM Zonda Crypto team. She was quickly up and on her way and back into the peloton. FDJ Suez were looking to control things for Ali Wollaston, but Florentia Mackay of Team Movistar, always an aggressive rider, to go on the attack. She tried her move, and then over the top of the move of Florentia Mackay came a big attack from the 18-year-old British rider, Kat Ferguson. The reigning junior road and time trial world champion, while many would have expected her to wait and have a go in the bunch sprint, she had other ideas, going on the offensive with over 30 kilometers to go. Her gap really yo-yoing between that 15 and 20 seconds. All of the sprinters teams recognising the danger of the young British rider going clear. But Ferguson, with De Panne in her sights, was not giving up without a fight. Unfortunately, a few crashes in the peloton behind, taking down multiple riders. The game was up, though, inside 3 kilometers to go, but a gutsy performance nonetheless from Kat Ferguson. It was all about the lead out. For Balsamo, Lidl Trek had played it to perfection. Barbara Gorishki of SD Works Pro Time had brought herself up to the front and just put herself in front of Lorena Wiebes in great timing. And how many times over the years have we seen Gorishki do this for her team leader? It was time to go. Camponi for Balsamo. Wiebes getting onto the wheel of the Italian, and it was going to be a chaotic sprint. You can see at this point, Elisa Balsamo goes to launch her sprint. Wiebes recognises the danger, launches her move first, and then Chiara Consoni on the wheel of Wiebes. She had to find her way through traffic and in the throw to the line. Wiebes taking it comfortably ahead of Consoni of the Canyon SRAM Zonda Crypto team, with Elisa Balsamo of Lidl Trek rounding out our podium. Yet again, Team SD Works, a Pro Time, and a smaller team that they had brought to this race, but Skylar Schneider, Martelak, Femke Marcus, along with Gorishki, play it to perfection. Yet again, win number 99 for Wiebes. She will go into Gent-Wevelgem looking for the century. Great performances from Lara Gillespie of the UAE ADQ team, pre-race favourite as well. Charlotte Cole at the bottom of your picture, just not able to get on terms today. You can see here, Consoni, brave move up the barriers, gets through. She comes through with a charge, but runs out of road, and Wiebes takes it comfortably. The century beckons for Lorena Wiebes, and she took it ahead of Chiara Consoni with Elisa Balsamo in third. Baker, Gillespie, Venhoven, Zanetti, Fortan, De Zutter and Schweinberger, your top 10. Three of the big pre-race favourites are your podium: Lorena Wiebes, Chiara Consoni and Elisa Balsamo. We now move on to Ghent-Wevelgem in the Women's World Tour. Join us for more action this weekend.